Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and if you are brand new here, welcome. I'm Bonnie, Old Soul Mermaid, and today's video is an unboxing of the new Modern Goddess Oracle by Ethony. So it's titled 49 Goddesses and 16 Empowering Archetypes for the Metaphysical Badass. And Ethony, if you are brand new to tarot and the tarot community, Ethony is the creator of the Bad Bitches Tarot, the Awakened Soul Oracle, and the new Modern Love Tarot. So this deck and the Modern Love Tarot are her newest creations and were created at the tail end of 2020. So let's get into it and open this puppy up. So right off the bat, you can see it has her beautiful production values with the clamshell magnetic closure of the box. Very sturdy, matte rose petally finish. And those are the sides. She's got the constellations on here. Very, very beautiful. And this is the back. There's 65 cards in all with a guidebook. This deck brings ancient goddesses into the current era with all the challenges, technology, and complexities of life. Their core characteristics remain the same, but their appearances and viewpoints have evolved, allowing you to bring them into your everyday life and spiritual practice. Created and written by Ethony. Now, I want to know who did the art. It was the beautiful Sally Morningstar who did the Modern Love Tarot. Got a beautiful, that's the beautiful Ethony. She says here, I'd really appreciate your review on Amazon, so maybe this will be eventually available on Amazon. I know it's available on her site, and also she has an Etsy site as well. So another Chunky Monkey guidebook, which we will take a look at. I know the Modern Love Tarot guidebook is really chunky. And that's the inside of the box. Look at the beautiful ombre colors in the box. Ethony loves to edge her decks. I will say my favorite edging is probably the matte gold, rose gold edging on her Bad Bitches Tarot. There's gold edging on her Modern Love, and her Awakened Soul has silver edging, but look at these backs. Oh my gosh, look at these backs. All right, we're gonna get down just a little bit closer. Let's see, I think that'll do. So this is, if you have her Modern Love Tarot or her Awakened Soul deck, the cardstock is the same. These three decks differ from her Bad Bitches, which is more of a thicker rose petal finish. I would say this is more easy to shuffle because it's thin, but it's sturdy. You know, there is a core in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the silver stamping and her signature bee. All right. So what I gather from this deck, so this is modern interpretations of the goddesses. I haven't done a lot of goddess work, so this is why I wanted this deck, and the fact that she's kind of brought it into a modern age with more modern interpretations. But we'll take a look at the book and modern imagery. So if I pronounce some of these wrong, I apologize ahead of time. So this is Amaterasu, Aphrodite. Gorgeous art. Yeah, I want to look at the book and see who the artist of this deck is. Artemis. Ethony really knows how to bring to life, you know, a badass, powerful female figure to the forefront. Athena, I think, I don't know. I think, is this the goddess Ethony works with? I can't remember. But, yeah, beautiful. Baba Yaga. I love that they, instead of the normal depictions of Baba Yaga, that she's, you know, not this shriveled old lady, that they've made her. Obviously, she's mature, but, you know, she's powerful. She's attractive. I love this. And there's the house with the chicken feet. Fantastic. Bast or Bast. And again, Ethony's love of fashion is at the forefront too. Bridget. Is it Ceridwen? And already I'm loving that she's added some more mature energy in this deck, which I found a little bit lacking in her tarot deck. Demeter. And again, more maturity. Love the more realistic body shape. I don't know, I think what is the average size, I think, is a size 12 for women in the US, I guess. And she definitely looks like a size 12, roughly. And I do, yeah, well done. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I don't know if I should even try, but I'm showing you Stray. What beautiful spring energy here in that card. Fortuna. We could all use a little bit of this energy right now, right? Freya. Frigg. Green Tara. Hathor. Hecate. So this is already getting top marks for diversity, for age depiction, for body shape. Some body shape diversity in it. Hell. And of course the wonderful production value. It just can't be beat. Terra. Again, mature. I don't know if my phone is picking it up, but you do see a little bit of the lines. And before I bought this deck, I think it was in my review of the Modern Love, somebody told me that there was more mature energy in this deck, and I knew I had to get it. I was going to get it anyway because I love Ethony's decks, but when somebody told me that, I knew I had to get it soon. Iris. Ishtar. I'm sorry, every time I hear the word Ishtar, I think of the awful 80s movie by Dustin Hoffman and Warren Beatty. It was one of my dad's favorite movies. It's so bad that it's almost good type of movie, and I'm dating myself, but look it up, Ishtar. Isis. Wow. Okay, I'm going to butcher this to Ixchel or Ixchel. I'm apologizing. I don't know all these names. Kali. And which is great because this is going to be in a lot of some of these goddesses I'm not familiar with, and it's going to be a great learning experience for me, right? Always learning. Kipitaki or Kipitake. Oh, I love this. Kuan Yin. Look at how beautiful. Lakshmi. Lilith. Reminds me of going to the Lilith fair. It's hard to say. Years ago. Mutt. Wow. I love the greens. Mazu. Morgan. I know many people work with her and her energy. I haven't picked a goddess yet that I want to explore. And that's why I want to, this deck I think will be beneficial for me narrowing down a goddess that I want to work with. Namaka. Let me know in the comments how you picked your goddess, if you work with goddess energy. Or Namaka. Oh, I love sea turtles. Oshun or Oshun. Again, I apologize. Oya. Reminds me of Queen Osset's channel, Oya's Girl. Powerful image. I would like if creators in their books would put pronunciations in for the more obscure names. It would be nice. Pakama. Wow. Pandora. I would have guessed that Pandora would be almost in darker reds and greens. That's just how I envision her, but I like this. I don't know why. It's Parvati. Pele. Let me know in the comments below which goddess, if you work with goddess energy, which one you have picked. Persephone. The pomegranates. Love it. Okay. Yeah. Setswani. I apologize. Rhiannon. Again, I'm going to date myself. Fleetwood Mac song, Stevie Nicks. I almost would expect a blonde Stevie Nicks-like figure in here, but because it's so, Rhiannon has so been integrated into pop culture by Stevie Nicks. Santa Muerte. I can pronounce that because I did have a Mexican mother. I love it. Saraswati. Sedna. Sekhmet. Is this Sif? I'm just saying, I love this long blazer here. I'm really digging. This is like a 80s silhouette, something I wore when I was a young woman, and I'm really digging it. Spider grandmother. So I love, right now, I'm just loving the mix of the different ages and energies in this deck. So yay! Finally. Oh my gosh, I love her beautiful dance like pose. Yuzumi. Is this Quetzalcoatl or I'm sorry, Quetzalcoatl is a god. This is Quetzal. Ugh. She's mesmerizing. Yamoha. That's probably it. Yamoha. I love the mermaids on her dress. Okay, so now we're going to get into the archetypes. This is interesting. So we have the actress. Right here, she, just off the bat, she reminds me of young Anne Margaret. The artist. Oh my gosh, I love this. The badass. Now, I have purposely not looked at any unboxings of this deck because I just wanted to have my own experience with this. There is somebody in a commercial right now. I don't know. I can't remember the company, but it's a lady wearing this red suit, like a red pantsuit and big glasses, and I can't remember. If you know the commercial, let me know what commercial that is. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Ethony, the crone. You know, it's like aging doesn't have to be ugly or something to be feared, something unattractive. It's just a different realm. It's a different part of life. It's different. You know, there's some things that I could say that I, you know, in my youth, I wouldn't go back to 18, 19, 20 in a million years. So, you know, there's give and take to every good and bad, drawbacks and pluses to every part of life, every phase of life. The fairy, she looks like she should be in Coachella. Gorgeous. The guide. I'm learning from a lot of you on from your comments on my videos and from people I see on YouTube and from books that I'm reading. It's like life is, you're constantly learning and trying to do better. But pick your guides wisely. The healer. Oh my gosh. See, this reminds me of my mother. And a little bit of my daughter. My mother, I've said before in another video, even though she was a staunch Mormon, you know, she was a Cancer, she was a visionary, she had things like, she would have premonitions of, I can remember when I was young, of several people who were dying, or she knew that they were sick before she was even told, or she knew that somebody was going to be leaving us unexpectedly, and she was always right. She was very much into her plants and herbs. And I would say she was really in her natural state, a kitchen witch. Got a little bit of something. Oh, that's okay. I think being a Mormon kind of stopped her from embracing her power fully. But it didn't stop her completely of being what she naturally was. Yeah. And then my daughter, who doesn't ascribe to any religion or anything, you know, or any kind of spirituality except for nature. She's studying environmental engineering, so the two of them, yeah. Oh. The High Priestess. I think many of you who have gotten to know on YouTube, you embody this energy very well. The Maiden. Wow. The Mother. Oh, yeah. This time goes by really fast, whether you are a mother of children or of projects and ideas. You're working on your careers, your manifestations. It's a busy time in life. The Mystic. The Queen. The Rebel. Wow. The Shadow Master. And the Warrior. I don't know if, and because I haven't looked at the book, could she be a cancer survivor? Could she be coming out of the ashes and rising again? You know, down at her lowest point, and now she's at a point of thriving. You know, when she was at her lowest point, she wasn't destroyed, but she came out stronger. Very, very powerful card. Oh yeah, the Witch. Look at this dress. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's the last one. We are going to just look at the book real quick. Fantastic paper. There's an evocation to the goddesses, to the goddess. $1 from each sale of the goddess deck will be donated to the Native Women's Association of Canada, an advocate for all Indigenous women, girls, and gender diverse people, as well as their families and communities. Good on you, Ethony. There's a table of contents. I want to go about the creator 280. Okay, so Ethony is the creator and brought, you know, the vision of this deck to life, but the artists are the incredible Elena Semenkova and Sasha Semenkova. So, wow. They are also the artists for the Bad Bitches Tarot and the Muses of Tarot. I don't have that deck yet. I will eventually get it. But okay, so I thought this art looked very close, yes, to what I saw of the unboxings of the Muses of Tarot, because I watched that because I was kind of confused of what kind of deck that was going to be. I thought that it was more reminiscent also of her Awakened Soul Oracle, but I guess that's a different artist. So let's see. There's a Witch's Wheel Tarot spread. There's a Pentacle spread. It's like a 6-card spread, Divine Archetype spread. Triple Goddess spread. 2-card spread. And she goes into oracle readings, meditation guides, using the deck, introduction, how you use the Modern Goddess Oracle is entirely up to you. Although this deck is a divination tool, it is designed for use on altars as a magical tool. You can also use the Goddess card for your personal spiritual work and magical rituals. These are some suggestions for your readings and spiritual journey. And let's just I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So it's, yes, the cardstock is like her most recent decks, all but the Bad Bitches Tarot that has totally different cardstock. It needs to be worked in a little bit. Again, you know, it is... it's not super big oracle. I think it's a little bit more narrow. It's definitely smaller than her Awakened Soul Oracle deck. It is, let me grab that so you can see the difference, because that's a really big deck. But you can see the difference. This is the Awakened Soul. This is her the New Goddess Oracle, and you can see there's quite a bit of difference. This is more of the size of her Modern Love Tarot. So I think it's a perfect size. It's not huge oracle, but it's big enough, a little bit bigger than standard tarot, so you can really, really just get lost in the artwork. So let's just pull a card and see what the writing is like in the book, shall we? Okay. Oh, one that I probably butcher in pronunciation. Kipitaki. All right. So let's find her, and she's on page 111. Okay, so keyword is trickster. Symbols are coyote, maple leaves, trout. Affirmation, I see through all illusions. And now there's a section for meet the goddess. Kipitaki, or Kipitakai, I'm not sure, or old woman, is a crone goddess associated with the Blackfoot tribes of the Aboriginal people of North America. She is the wife of Nappy, old man, who are both cultural heroes and transformers of the people. They were the first man and woman made by the Creator, so kind of like Adam and Eve, and so interconnected that it can be challenging to find information on one without the other. She is a shapeshifter who has been seen by her people as a coyote, a trickster spirit. She is often portrayed as a troublemaker, but she is also a benevolent creator figure who frequently helps the people or teaches them important knowledge. Very, very cool. Like I said, it would have been nice to have maybe just a pronunciation helper for these goddesses, but that's just for me. And maybe most of you won't have a problem, but for someone who's new and not very good with some of these names, it would have been quite helpful. But that's, you know, that's a piddly little thing. As you can see, you get a full color picture, so you don't need to have the deck with you if you're studying the book in bed. All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna pull a card for myself. The archetypes are in here as well. Maybe I should have taken them out, but I want to see what the prevailing energy for this deck will be for me. I'm going to pull a card for what my relationship and what the energy will be for me with this deck. Let's see what it's like. I can wriggle shuffle it a little bit on the side. The guide. Oh, I was just talking about her. Talk about synchronicity. Let's find what page she is on. She is on... Oh. I'm looking in the wrong place. Okay. All right, so her keyword is travel. Symbols are redwood trees, jade, forest, guardians. Affirmation, I embrace life's adventures and confidently move forward on my journey. The guide is an old and enduring archetype. She has many faces and has been sought out by many people throughout time. She hears the call of all those who want to know themselves, seek the meaning of their lives and their place in the universe. Oh gosh. The guide knows the path that can be taken and will lead you on the best route. She also knows that movement and direction are needed to make progress. She is here to be She is here to be a trusted asset while you travel into the unknown on your next adventure. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know that I am actively seeking a spiritual practice, and I'm on a spiritual journey to replace the religion and the dogma that I was raised in, and that was Mormonism. So this is, yeah, I'm floored. Totally on point. So I'm going to be anxiously working with this deck. Ethony, you have knocked yourself out with your, with all your decks, but these two that I've unboxed recently, you can see my unboxing of the Modern Love Tarot. It's on my channel, and I am floored. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck. Oh, I want to leave you with a little bit of magic before I go. We had a miracle. If you don't know, I'm in Central Texas, and a couple of days ago we had a magical day, and I want to tell you that hell hath officially frozen over. Yes, it has, because of this. We haven't had this much snow. I guess the last day reported was 2004, which was 2 years before I moved to Central Texas. So it was a little bit of magic, and it was special. So with that, I will leave you. Let me know in the comments what you think of the deck. Have you ordered it for yourself? Do you work with goddess energy? Which one do you work with, and how did you choose? I really want to know. So with that, I will see you really soon, and I thank you for spending time with me. So until next time, bye for now.